Look at the chicken feet. Look at them properly done. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you okay? In your neck of the wood? When we dry them up, too cool. Now go too deep, you know. Yeah, you have to watch Joe, you know. Our troops, see there? Apple cider vinegar and our troops. Come up right, make them get saturated in the gravy and all of that. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you a video. Some people might not be into that. Some people might, well, I personally for one love it. There are other people like me that are into it as well. Don't mind that little sizzling there. I am doing a head of garlic on my stove top. I'm sort of roasting it up. It's just once, I'm just doing it on the stove top. So that's why you're hearing that little sizzle. I can't bother to put one in the oven. So as I was saying, some people might like it as myself. I do like bones. Anything that has to do with bones, I really do love it. Some people might not be into it. Some people might want to try, but they have seen we done it. We do it with soups, we stew it, we curry it. I'm talking about the good old chicken food. Yeah, so I have this. This looks like about 2 pounds. These are really small. I removed the toes and I have done this. I have left 2 that I want to show you how you go about preparing this. They're gonna notch off the little part there, the toes. These are the nails. Yeah, you notch them off. Yeah, and these are small. So let me tell you now, they are huger ones, bigger ones. The bigger they are, the more time they take to cook. Okay, so these are really small. Let me have some little teeny one. From cutting them, you realize that they are like, you know, them not really like all that hard. So this is what you do. This is how I do mine. Okay, so right here, you just give it a little thing right here. You know, makes it easier to handle. So these are what we would not need. Yeah, I don't know if people like in other parts, but in Jamaica we don't use it with the toes on. No, this thing is not something to look about anywhere. This thing is like seriously super raw. So I always like to use green lime. So I use 2. So want to remove your seeds. I'm gonna just rub my ear here a little because I'm gonna be washing the board. So I'm gonna rub some of it on the board. So you know, listen, you want to try to get the seeds out, because sometimes you don't try to get the seeds out and you get the seed then all cooked in there, seasoned up in there, you know. So you want to scrub this thing. You don't put any water yet. You want to scrub it with the back of these limes. So I'm using these 2. Yeah, you want to rub this thing really good with the juice and the rind of the green lime. The green lime rind is so different. It is so much of a cleanser, the green limes with the rind on it. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to scrub them really good with these green limes, because I like that when I'm looking. But sometimes they tend to have a little, you know, the little smell there. Yeah, you don't know it, eh? So you want to scrub these with it properly and get them all rinsed off, and then I'm going to left them for drain, and then I'm going to return. Okay, all washed and drained, and we are going to season. You want to use like mostly powdered seasonings. Use powdered seasonings of your choice. I use powdered. What I have here is like ginger powder. Try to put some ginger powder, you know, as you can probably grate the ginger, but if you grate the ginger, you're gonna get some strings. So I would suggest you use ginger powder. I have coriander. I have some I think I have some seasoning mixed with some paprika in there. I have salt in here. So do your little seasoning mix of choice. Use what you want to use. This part is totally up to you. So we're just gonna use, and this smells so good. So I'm just gonna basically be rubbing this in. Yeah. So you go ahead and you rub it in to the best of your ability, and not to leave like little particles. You know, make sure all of it is like absorbed and, you know, seriously rubbed out in the chicken foot. So I'm going to do that and come back to you. See? Okay, so now this is what it looks like, family. So if you are rubbing it in and you see most of the seasoning powdered, depends on the seasoning that you're using, you know, because you know some of them powder seasoning they really can't rub out, you know. But if you find that it's not taking to the chicken foot as much, use a little oil, whatever oil you have, to moisten the chicken foot, eh? Yeah, because I'm mostly bone, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle with some flour. So this is not seasoned flour though. And you're gonna just coat it loosely. Loosely coating it. You put a little more, because you don't have to leave this thing for dinner marinating, you know, because we can't marinate bone. So you coat it with, depends on the amount too, you know. So if you go to say, Miss Debbie, how much flour? Remember, it goes to the amount that you are using, family. And that is just easy look thing. We don't need no degree nor no nothing down in the description for that. It goes with the amount that you have. So coating it loosely. So you know why we're coating it. You might want to have a mass on or something, because the loose flour is just, look at that, you see it? So you coat it like that, and we're gonna leave it uncovered. I'm gonna go preheat a skillet now, because we're gonna be browning them off a certain way. I'll catch you in the next clip doing your chicken foot a different way, doing your chicken foot in style. Must soon come. Okay, so I have my oil being preheated, and it look like it had one, so could be a little hotter. Yeah, so it could be a little hotter, but we can put in a few. So don't overcrowd your pot. Yeah, man, we can go on. Yeah, we are getting there. So we might have to do these in about 3 batches. It looks like 3. We don't want to overcrowd it. We want it to have space where air can get in. And maybe it look like about 2. So when you do this, you just use your thing. We are frying them off. Not necessarily to get them extra brown, but we are doing this process, you know, right, to get the flour to be onto them. So you, once you put them in, you start, you know, you move them around and make all the little moisture that is inside there. And I'm using some used chicken oil here. You can use whatever oil you want. Now that has started, we start that process there. So we're not fair too much pan, because them they're not so easy for burn, you know. That chicken foot they're not easy for burn. Now we are gonna make a sauce. Did I say we're gonna finish it in the oven? Did I say that prior to now? Sure. I'm not sure, but if not, we're gonna finish it in the oven with a sauce. So I have here a head of garlic that I did on my stove top. So I try to get out all of my garlic out of this. Get it out all out the trash. It's still a little warm. So I'm gonna do that and come right back to you. Okay, so this process is another process that is totally up to you. You can omit it, and remember, if you're using more chicken foot, you'd use more sauce, so you'd want more roasted garlic. So I just use that fresh and nice. Yeah, so I just, after I do that, I use my fork for just mash it out. Yeah. So I have here some barbecue sauce. If you have homemade, I don't have none. Yeah. So you can use any flavor of choice. Use your flavor of choice. We are definitely going for a sauce to finish this in the oven. So I want to make sure, say, yeah, my chunks of garlic in there. Nice and slow. And all of that, we want to get the bottle rinsed. We want every bit of this. Oh, so I rinsed my bottle. and I put it in there. I'm adding some molasses. Remember, you know, you are going to make a sauce of your own. And if you would like to make the sauce, these are the ingredients that I'm making. Okay? These are the ingredients that I'm using rather. So I'll be putting in like maybe a tablespoon or shy of a, not tablespoon, teaspoon, shy of a teaspoon of molasses. Yeah. Right, so your chicken put them and get crispy. Riding and whistling over here, you see them? Yeah, them and get crispy. So we'll soon be ready to take them out. Just move them around. Move them around. I hope you're watching and I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Okay? Right back here, and this is our sauce. You can use tomato paste. I have, but I don't know if you find it. So I'm gonna add a little extra ketchup. Maybe about, that look like about 3 tablespoons. And this is good for me because the barbecue sauce, it says it has smoke flavor. I rinsed out my bottle. Yeah, and this is how the consistency of my sauce. Remember, say the chicken foot has the flour. So we're gonna go right here now. We're gonna start to cut this first chicken foot right here. And you want to take them out now. Them ready to take out now, you know, because we now wait for them to get brown. Remember I told you. I'm going to take these and add the second batch in. And when the second batch is ready, I'll come right back and we're going to pursue this oven part of it in the next clip. Okay, so we are through right here. And you might want to ask, what is this process for? This process is to basically hold the flour to the chicken foot and also to alleviate some of the moisture that the chicken foot holds, that when the heat catches it, you know, when the heat catch it, it does start drain out some little excess, moisture from inside of the chicken foot. So if you notice, I've done it this way and I'm leaving it right there to cool out. We are going to be dipping it with this sauce. My oven is preheated there, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius if you're on that. This is my little casserole that I'm going to be doing it in, and I'm going to put my casserole in there whilst it's not fully preheated as yet. I like to, when I'm using sauces, because you know barbecue sauce, it has sugar in there. Yeah, and it's just like a sticky thing. I always like to preheat the casserole pan or dish before I put it in there. I find that it sticks less. So by the time when the oven is fully preheated, that should be heated up. I have my chicken foot there, it's cooling out. My sauce is here. I'm gonna be tossing it in a container before I put it in my casserole. So at that point I return. So let me get in on this. So this is the remains of where the chicken feet were at. So you can see, you don't see any bloody water running. That was what that little frying off process does. This was just a little crumbs from the, little crunches that we had from the flour and them something there and a little oil. Now we have our chicken foot right here, and we are going to be spooning on or just pouring on some of this sauce. Try to do it. You're just gonna use your tongue, or if you want to put on, what is something the name? If you want to put on some gloves, and I think putting on some gloves would be good here too. It would be fine, it would be nice. You want to get it all coated up in this sauce. And my sister gonna get the picture. Everybody would have gotten this picture. Yeah. I'll catch you back in the next clip. Nice and hot. Make sure you're all coated up. You just put them to how they can hold. It doesn't matter if some go on top of each one. It doesn't matter. Make sure you're all coated up. You see how thick everything is? I'm gonna finish this and come right back to you. Looks like we're doing gourmet chicken foot, ain't that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay, I lay it off there, and we're gonna spoon the remainder of this sauce right on top. Now, you don't want your oven more than what I told you, and I have been preheated. You can spoon a little more over it. Oh, it smells good. Dad says it smells good. Yeah. That roasted garlic. Yeah. Some oil paper, shine side. Wow, my casserole is hot. Leave the shine side down, cover it up. And that is gonna stay there in the oven for about 45 minutes. Now the chicken feet, they will be cooking now. Because the frying thing, you never cook them. You know? So, wow, it's really hot. Gonna get it right into my oven. 45 minutes to 1 hour. In your oven. If you're using a bigger container, you know it go. Look more time. We're gonna leave it there for 45 minutes to 1 hour. When that time has elapsed, we'll come back. Okay, now family, it's out of the oven. Look at the chicken feet. Look at them, properly done. So soft, so juicy, so nice. I can't wait to dig in. I'm a chicken foot lover. From my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is barbecue style, or home style barbecue chicken foot. Try it. Do it this way. Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you have liked this video, remember to give it a big fat thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed to the Jamaican Cooking Journey. When you do subscribe, remember to make sure you hit the notification bell. Press the bell. There are 3 options to the right of the bell. Press the one that says all. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. We are coming bigger. We are coming better. We are coming bolder in this year, or 2022. Be you, do you. Most of all, love you.